Hello friends, welcome back to Talkative Anjali, and you see prep going on over here, and today I am shooting on my digital camera. I thought it is time for me to switch cameras now. So that's the prep. What you see over here is grated coconut of one coconut. There is 250 grams mawa. Then there is what you see here in the jar is khaskhas or poppy seeds. Then there is elaichi, about 10-12. There is powdered sugar and there is rava. It's a very simple recipe shared by a friend of mine, Vinaya Damle, and this is her mother-in-law's recipe. So I have been using this recipe for a while now, and it's very simple to make, so you will see it while I make it. I'm going to first toast up the rava. The rava needs to be nicely toasted without any ghee, and we are not going to use any ghee in these rava ladus. And we have coconut, we have mawa, which will release enough fat for the rava ladu to be bound. So first let's start toasting 2 cups of rava. So measuring out 2 cups of rava. This is half cup. Another 3/4 cup. Another half cup and some more. So a total of 2 cups of rava. Actually this recipe does not have any proportions as such. You can free flow with the recipe. It gives beautiful ladus anyway. So now first we are going to toast up this rava. So the rava is nicely toasted. I have switched off the gas. Now this rava I will remove into the dabba that we are using. So let's do that. This is the steel dabba that I am going to use. I am going to put all the ingredients except sugar into this dabba, and then we will steam it in the pressure cooker without the whistle or without the pressure. So this is switched off. I will have to put the camera away, and then we will come back and record the filled dabba. So there you see I have removed the rava into the box, the steel dabba, and now I am going to toast up the khaskhas, about 2 tablespoons. Measuring out the okay, so that is the khaskhas that I have measured out, 1 tablespoon, and this is the 2nd tablespoon. So I'm adding it to the kadai, and I'm going to toast it up and then add it to the rava. So now we have put the khaskhas into the dabba, and now we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. So I'm adding the coconut, and then also adding the mawa, and I'm going to mix all this together nicely. So I'm going to keep the camera away. So now we have mixed the coconut, mawa and rava, and we are going to now fill the cooker with water and then put the pan for steaming. I'm putting this glass plate in it as a stand and then putting the dabba on it. So that way it's not very tall, and we will, so let us put this. Without gasket we have to steam this for 20 minutes. So let it steam for 20 minutes. Okay, so our cooker is done. It is cooled. I am now opening the cooker and removing the dabba. That looks nicely steamed. It has been steamed for 20 minutes. And now we are allowing it to cool. And I am going to take all this outside into the balcony so that we can roll the laddus after mixing the sugar. So I am putting into this parat so that it will cool nicely. It's hot. The mawa was slightly wettish, so it has caused lumps, but those lumps we are going to break with the hand and shouldn't be a problem once we mix in the sugar. So while it's still hot, let us mix in the sugar so that it melts. Take it off nicely. I'm adding the sugar, and then we will mix all this together, adding the elaichi powder, all the things have gone in. Now let us go outside to roll them. So I've got the parat outside in the balcony and I'm going to mix all this and then roll the laddus. So there you see my father is rolling the laddus. Taking some of the mix. Roll it between your two hands. So those are the laddus that we have made, and they are about 25 numbers. We ate 2 small ones. So those are my Rava Khawa laddus. Hope you like this recipe, and go ahead and make it and share with me on my Facebook or Instagram. It would be lovely to see you create these laddus and enjoy them.